All right, folks, we've got another Halloween-themed movie reaction, an alien monster movie. This is John Carpenter's The Thing, starring Kurt Russell. It's a remake of a 1950s gotta be horror movie called The Thing from Another World, which I just rewatched for the first time in 25 years. And it was actually a lot better than I remembered. I think it's probably one of the best films, horror films, to come out of that era, particularly on that budget. So I'm really curious to see what this version is going to do. I don't know a lot of John Carpenter work. I know that he is highly respected as a master of the genre. I do know a lot of Kurt Russell's work, though, and I really enjoy Kurt Russell. I've been watching Kurt Russell movies my entire life since he was a 10-year-old kid on Disney movies. I'm not, however, a huge fan of a lot of 80s movies, although some of my favorite movies were made in the 80s, so I don't know how I'm going to like this one, but I am looking forward to it. But first, like, subscribe, comment, click the bell for notifications, consider supporting us on Patreon for exclusive perks. It's really cheap. And subscribe to the Words Like That Arts and Media Podcast wherever you get your podcasts. All right, now shut up and get to it. Let's go. This is The Thing. Got a low hum going here. Ennio Morricone. Okay, let's see. Is that who scored The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly? Already like the score, man. It's pretty good. Building tension and suspense right out the gate. Oh, and I forgot to say, this is a commentary video for all those who say, "Oh, you talk too much," in comments. Okay. Nice 80s Star Wars, Star Trek, spaceship model, special effects going on there like that. Okay. Some great shots. I'm thinking about the original where everything was kind of very contained and small. You didn't have these wide landscape shots like this, primarily probably because of budget constraints. Where'd they shoot the exteriors on this? Somebody let me know in the comments. They're hunting the wolf. A human had to have imported the wolf, though, right? There's no native wolves in Antarctica, right? Gotcha. Okay, Kurt Russell. Boozing.
Checkmate. Checkmate.
That was real rational and mature of him.
What's he doing? Circling the camp. Who is he?
Grief. What in the world? He's gonna blow up his own helicopter? Good grief. This guy's nuts. Wow, what an opening. Okay, is the wolf theirs? Or is the wolf the alien that's turned into a wolf or something? I don't know. Good grief, what an opening. Totally different from the original. Action-packed, a lot of mystery.
Easy, easy, easy. Oh, come on. Barely grazed you.
What were they doing flying that low? Shooting at a dog. At us.
Stir crazy. Cabin fever, who knows?
U.S. number 31, calling McMurdo. Come in, over. Nobody.
Nobody. Get a hold of somebody. Get a hold of anybody. We gotta report this mess.
I doubt if anybody's talked to anybody on this entire continent, and you want me to reach somebody.
Like how they're kind of showing the tension They're kind of going stir crazy.
5 minutes is enough to put a man over down here.
How many in their party?
We started with 10. There'd be 8 others left.
Guys as crazy as that could have done a lot of damage to their own before they got to us.
Nothing we can do about that.
Oh, yes, there is. I want to go up.
Man, Kurt Russell can grow an awesome beard too.
It's all right by me, Doc. I'm just letting you know we're taking a chance.
They've done a great job of establishing the characters and everybody's roles so far too, without exposition in the dialogue. And is that the alien who has transformed into their dog? And the alien attacked the Norwegian crew at their campsite, killed the dog from this campsite, and then turned into it. That's why they were after the dog. The dog definitely knows something. Stevie Wonder. Okay, it doesn't necessarily have to be their dog. Could have been, they think it's the dog from the other camp. Has it now morphed into whoever that was, killed him? And this is shot really well. Cinematography on here. No survivors, I take it. Bloody axe. That's never a good sign.
Back!
Straight razor. Slit his own throat.
Come on, Doc.
I was supposed to be able to read any of that.
Portable video.
Will be.
Anything?
It's all in Norwegian.
Yeah. Interesting, because in the original, there wasn't but one crew. It was an American crew. They found it, they pulled in, it melted out, came and attacked everybody. So it's almost like, this is playing almost like a sequel to what happened in the original, in a way.
They found a fossil. The remains of some animal buried in the ice, and they chopped it out. But where is it? Look at this.
What is that? Is that a man in there?
Whatever it is, they burned it up in a hurry. Help me find a shovel, Doc.
And I like how they're not really showing anything too graphic, because it kind of adds to the mystery of it and builds the suspense and tension.
We found this.
An alien carcass or a mangled human? Yes, it's gotta be the alien, yeah.
Blair, I'd like you to start an autopsy right away.
And so far, what they've chosen to take from the original and use that as a basis and then kind of remix it, really good choices creatively. Wow. It's a nice reveal. What crew member did the dog go into earlier? I'd be wearing masks.
Well, what we got here is what appears to be, anyway, a normal set of internal organs.
Is that Wilford Brimley?
Lungs, kidneys, liver, intestines seem to be normal.
Was it trying to morph into a human? Or is that multiple people meshed together? Because like I saw more than one arm, right?
Clark, will you put this mutt with the others where he belongs?
Okay, so they had a whole team and they think that's one of theirs. I'm getting too hung up, I guess, on where the dog is supposed to be from or where they think the dog is from. It's supposed to be one of theirs that left and came back, or they think that was from the Norwegians.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. What are you waiting for?
Man. Uh-huh. That's what I thought. Good grief. Good grief. Dog trying to tear out that wire. Oh no, that can't be good. Fixing to discover it immediately? It's about to be the first casualty. Okay.
Bennings, go get Childs.
Mac wants the flamethrower.
Mac wants the what?
That's what he said. Now move.
I like how we're getting into this now pretty quickly. I felt like that they were going to keep building, but I think they built enough, and now they're getting into the creature and them realizing what's going on. Really, really great pacing. Good grief. So the other one had transformed into a man, the body that they got in there. Oh, good grief. Yeah, I would have shot the dogs. That may have been an accident, I don't know. What am I looking at? Good grief. Yeah, get that flamethrower. Good grief. Come on. Good night alive. I just don't think I would have hesitated in something like that. Like, my reaction to shock and stress is action. Okay, but it has assimilated or replaced one of the crew members. That's that one little scene we got earlier. That had to have been what that was about. So somebody in there is not human. Good night alive. I got a feeling this is gonna end with Kurt Russell being the last man left and everybody else is gonna be dead. Maybe not, I don't know.
An organism that imitates other life forms, and it imitates them perfectly. When this thing attacked our dogs, it tried to digest them, absorb them, and in the process shape its own cells to imitate them.
That's not dog.
It's imitation. We got to it before it had time to finish.
Easy, easy.
Clark, how long were you alone with that dog?
I don't know, an hour and a half, maybe.
It's not the one it got.
I don't know, it's probably nothing.
How much more of this crap is there?
Well, 9 hours, I'd say.
Gotta watch it.
We can't learn anything from this.
Or at least fast forward through it.
What's that?
It looks like something buried under the
Yeah,
ice.
that's what, in the original, what the American crew, the only crew on the show, did. Man, really smart way to take the elements of the original and turn into this.
Here, this is it. The place where they're spending most of their time.
It's the saucer section of the Starship Enterprise.
How long you figure this has been in the ice?
I'd say the ice it's buried in is 100,000 years old, at least.
And that's where they excavated the first one.
I just cannot believe any of this
That's
voodoo
Keith
bullshit.
David. I didn't even realize. Goliath. Are you Gargoyles fans out there?
They dig it up, they cart it back. It gets thawed out. No,
What you disrespectful men been tossing his dirty drawers in the kitchen trash can?
How can it look like a dog?
I don't know how. Because it's different than us, see? Because it's from outer space. What do you want from me? Ask him.
You buy any of this, Blair?
Every bit of it. Again, great way to show instead of tell. They could have had this whole dialogue where, well, you see here this cell, but no, they show it with the 1980s computer graphic representation. Perfect. Good grief. 27,000 hours. Wow.
I have to talk to you. I'm tired of talking, Fix. I just want to get up to my shack and get drunk.
Mac, it's important.
What is it?
Outside.
Kurt Russell plays a curmudgeon so well, even as a young man. Oh, no. Oh, no.
There's something wrong with Blair. He's locked himself in his room and he won't answer the door. So I took one of his notebooks from the lab. It could have imitated 1,000,000 life forms on 1,000,000 planets. Could change into any one of them at any time. Now it wants life forms on Earth. It needs to be alone and in close proximity with a life form to be absorbed. There is still cellular activity in these burned remains. They're not dead yet.
Go, Bennings. I gotta get some sleep.
Oh, no.
I'll get Gary. We'll meet in Blair's room.
It's Bennings.
It's not Bennings anymore.
It isn't Bennings.
Torchy. Throw the... Yeah. Great. Throw the flare. Throw the flare. Yep. Light him up.
What's happening to him?
I think if it had more time to finish, it would have looked and sounded and acted just like Bennings.
I don't know what you're saying.
There was one of those things out there trying to imitate him, Gary. You gotta burn the rest of them.
Where's Blair?
Yeah, where is Blair? Nobody went and got Blair, even after all that they found he had been keeping those notes and didn't tell anybody? I guess they all got caught up in the urgency of needing to burn the bodies.
I can't find Blair.
Oh, no.
You go on. I'll be in a minute.
Blair?
That wasn't weird. He go sabotage the machine? Is that the helicopter? Oh, that is the helicopter. I thought that was Dozer.
You understand me? He's got a gun. Get back. If he interferes, I'll kill him. Nobody gets in and out of here.
What was that him that did it? Oh, it was him. Okay. Has he been assimilated or is just gone nuts? He's trying to contain it. He just wants everybody to shut it down.
Come on, man. You don't want to hurt anybody.
They all die. So that way he saves humanity. But one of them has already been assimilated.
We'll lock him in the tool shed.
See, this makes more sense to me than the original where the guy was like, no, the aliens they've got to be good. It's just we're the bad guys and that's why he's attacking because of us. This sounds like a more logical reaction to me.
Watch Clark.
I'm not convinced that Clark's the
And
one.
watch him close. Do you hear me?
I don't think Clark's the one that it assimilated.
Radio's gone.
So are the choppers.
Yeah, we're completely cut off. All we can do now is hole up till spring, wait for the rescue team.
No, we don't wait. Somebody in this camp ain't what he appears to be. Right now, that may be one or two of us. By spring, it could be all of us.
If I was an imitation, a perfect imitation, how would you know if it was really me?
You wouldn't.
Is there some kind of test, Doc?
Well, yeah, possibly. I've been thinking about a blood serum test.
But if the one doing the test is the imposter...
Gary! Hey, you guys,
Oh, no.
come here!
No, the lock is undamaged. Somebody opened it, closed it, and then locked it.
Great. Well, who's got access to it? I guess I'm the only one.
And I got the only key.
Oh, that test have worked, Doc? Oh, I think so. Good. Who else could have used that key?
Nobody. I just give it to Copper whenever he needs it.
Could anybody have gotten it from you, Doc?
I don't see how. As soon as I'm finished, I return it right away.
When was the last time you used it?
Huh? A day or so ago, I guess.
I suppose somebody could have lifted it off me.
Oh, come on. That key ring of yours is always hooked to your belt.
Man, this is good. What's gonna do? Just go kill all of them?
Put that down. No. I'll put this right through your head.
You guys gonna listen to Gary? You gonna let him give the orders? I mean, he could be one of those things.
Put the gun down.
I give you my word, I did not go near that blood. But I guess you'll all feel a little easier if somebody else was in charge. Norris, I can't see anybody objecting to you.
I'm sorry, fellas, but I'm not up to it.
I'll take it.
You should be somebody a little more even-tempered, child. I know I'm human. And if you were all these things, then you'd just attack me right now. So some of you are still human. If it takes us over, then it has no more enemies. Nobody left to kill it. And then it's one.
All right, here's another theory. One of two things is going to happen. Either Kurt Russell is going to be the last one standing, he survives, he kills the creature, or he kills a creature, and at the end, we find out that he is also one. Just throwing that out there.
Norris, you and Childs, shoot him up with morphine. Tie him down in the rec room and watch him.
Yeah, whose is that?
Windows found some shredded long johns, but the name tag was missing.
Okay, the way they're playing it is making it pretty much impossible that Kurt Russell has been replaced. Is that just to throw us off? Oh, the power went out. Okay. I thought we were supposed to get that the... Oh no. Should have called for somebody.
Somebody blew out a fuse in the lab. Lights were out in there for an hour. Any one of us could have gotten to him.
Okay, was that just to throw us off? Or is McCready now one of them?
Windows, you come with us. Norris, you stay here. Any of them move, you fry them. You hear anything at all, you cut loose on the sirens.
Okay, so it may have been misdirection. Somebody may have had his jacket, and we're supposed to think now that Kurt Russell's been taken over, but it's really somebody else.
Blair, have you seen Fuchs?
I don't want to stay out here anymore. I want to come back inside. It ain't Fuchs. I'm not going to harm anybody, and there's nothing wrong with me. And if there was, I'm all better now. I'd like to come back inside. Now, you got my promise.
Grief, I don't even know if is that even really Blair?
And I won't harm anybody.
Close that
You
porthole.
gotta let me come back inside.
Yep. Unless Kurt Russell is now an alien.
Hold it!
Is it Fuchs? Why would it burn him?
Blair! Maybe he tried to burn it!
Maybe he burned himself before it could get to him.
You go inside, tell the others we found Fuchs. We'll be in as soon as we can.
Where are we going?
Up to my shack, because when I left yesterday, I turned the lights off.
Okay, they turned the lights off now. I'm thinking it's him. My money's on him. As at least one of them. Maybe the original one that the dog replaced. Because that silhouette, there was a name on the door in that scene, right? The silhouette, I don't think, looked like it had a beard, but also looked like it had plenty of hair.
All of you, come here!
Not but one of them.
Close that door. Where's McGrady?
I cut him loose of the line up by his shack.
Cut him loose.
Yeah, I found this. Wind must have dislodged it, but I don't think he saw me find it. He's one of them. They're playing against each other!
Nothing human could have made it back here in this weather without a guideline.
Let's go!
Man, this is
What
good.
is wrong about him?
All right. We got no...
But he gripped and grunted there a minute ago. Ain't gonna be McCready. Oh, it is McCready.
Anyone messes with me and the whole camp goes.
But is you, isn't he? Oh, man.
Anybody touches me, and we go.
Not breathing!
Go into the dock, and bring the others.
We're gonna have a chest buster here.
Have yourself a little lynching party.
You're gonna have to sleep sometime, McCready.
Who grabbed the knife? Wow. Almost a chest buster. Oh, good grief, man. Good night alive. I'm a little hazy. I feel like it's a little vague. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense of how this thing is working. Like there doesn't seem to be much logic behind the science of how this thing works. I don't know. Because like, was that a thing within another thing? Or was it all the same thing? Or was this the original human body with the... I don't know. Good night. Torch that thing. What is he waiting for? Why didn't he torch the head? Good night. Torch the head. Good grief. That's creepy. All right, somebody else. It's got to be somebody else, too. That's disgusting. See, I don't like that kind of stuff there. It's a little too creepy for me. What are they doing? Oh, they didn't see it. They didn't realize it. Okay.
What do you got in mind, McCready?
A little test. On Windows. You and Palmer tie everybody down real tight.
Let's do what Max says. He wasted Norris pretty quick, didn't he?
That's close enough, Clark.
He ain't tying me up.
Then I'll have to kill you, child.
Then kill me.
Ooh, man. Great delivery there from Keith David. Oh, is he fixing to do it?
I mean it.
All right, who's got the knife? Who's got the knife? Wow, it's Clark. Clark's dead. It's not going to be anything in there, is it? Oh, I thought they were cutting him open.
We're gonna draw a little bit of everybody's blood. Watching Norris in there gave me the idea that maybe every part of him was a whole. Every little piece was an individual animal.
Okay.
With a built-in desire to protect its own life. You see, when a man bleeds, it's just tissue. The blood from one of you things won't obey when it's attacked. It'll try and survive.
Okay. And that
crawl away from a hot needle.
And that also answered my question about the science, how this thing is supposed to work, and why it wasn't making any sense to me. Man. Oh, this is done so well. Unless he's wrong about how it works, that it has to be actual tissue. So why was he so nervous if he knows he's human? Or is it just
I'll show you what I already know. Let's try the Doc and Clark.
I don't think Clark was one. Never have.
And Clark was human, which makes you a murderer, don't it?
Self-defense.
Palmer now.
Self-defense. Coming at him with a knife.
Doesn't prove a thing.
I thought you'd feel that way, Gary. We'll do you last.
Whose was that? Whose was that? Ah, oh man. Good grief. What a time for the flamethrower to not work. Get closer and get good night. Good night. Come on now. You've got to be. Yeah, window. No. No, don't freeze. Shh. Oh no. Oh no. Somebody get the flamethrower. Come on. Oh, good grief. Get closer, Kurt. Come on. Or go pick up the other flamethrower or something. The creature's occupied. All right. This is a callback to the original here. All right, now we're talking. I hope the individual pieces that blew out can't regenerate once they cool off. Yep. Torch him. What about the blood? But he needs to finish the tests to make sure none of the rest. Okay. Good. How long we got? Hold on. About 15 minutes. There's got to be some kind of twist. I still don't know if this is going to end up with either Kurt Russell, the last human alive, or he's the last one alive and he ends up being one of the creatures.
Mac, the door's open.
Oh, no. Hey. Why would he go down, out, and then open the door?
Blair's been busy out here all by himself.
Wow. He's trying to rebuild a ship, isn't he?
Stole the parts from the helicopter.
Oh, man.
I think I saw Charles outside the main entrance of the camp.
Not Charles anymore. Uh-oh.
He got back inside and blew the generator.
Well, that's suicide.
Not for that.
Yeah.
He wants to freeze now. He's got no way out of here.
Yeah.
He just wants to go to sleep in the cold until the rescue team finds him.
Yep.
Whether we make it or not, we can't let the thing freeze again.
Blow the whole camp. But if it got Charles, then there's probably two of them, right? We're gonna have to kill both. I thought that was not operational. If it could have dug that tunnel in that short a time span in order to have been able to done that much work on that ship, then should it be able to dig a decent enough sized tunnel in this time span to get underground and hidden before they can get to it? How is it warm enough for that water not to be freezing unless it's just from the heat where they just set everything on fire upstairs. I don't know.
Gary, Blanchard's in the old storage room. Gnawed down by the generator.
But they realize there's got to be two of them, right? Charles and Blair. Yep, Blair. Oh no. But now there's gonna be three. Unless he's just killing them, but I don't think so. If so, that's not really how it seems from how they've explained how all this works and what we've seen from how all this works. This is almost over 5 minutes.
I said, how's it?
Nope. Oh, man. No, 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 no. Oh, no. Once again, though, is there only one? Or has it just absorbed all the other ones? But if that's the case, why did it do what it did earlier? I don't get it. I'm trying to get that's the original thing? Or, I don't know. I guess I'm overthinking it. Trying to look for the logical, scientific explanation behind all this. Kurt gonna survive this thing? But if he survived it and there was other assimilated crew members out there, okay, so it's gonna end with just him and he's just gonna die out there, freeze to death. Huh? Who is it?
You the only one who made it?
Not the only one.
Did you kill it?
Where were you, Charles?
Thought I saw Blair. I went out after him.
I don't trust it.
Fire's got the temperature up all over the camp. Won't last long, though.
Neither will we.
How will we make it?
Maybe we should.
If you're worried about me.
If we've got any surprises for each other, I don't think we're in much shape to do anything about it.
Unless he's the creature.
What do we do?
Why don't we just wait here for a little while, see what happens?
Are they gonna end it like this where you don't know? Could even be Kurt Russell too. Is that where it's gonna end, where you don't know? Believe so. Wow. Man, that was excellent. I'm glad I rewatched the original thing from Another World before I checked this out, because I'd seen that years ago. I mean, it's 25 years ago. And I didn't even think that I'd seen the entire thing until I rewatched. I was like, oh, actually, I did see the entire thing originally, and it was really good. Whenever I rewatched, I was like, yeah, this is better than I remember it. One of the best of the period. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to top this, at least for me personally, on a personal level, because it is the 80s, and I'm not always big on 80s films, but this was excellent. John Carpenter did a fantastic job here. The cinematography was great. The directing was great. Good acting. Again, big fan of Kurt Russell. The way that they pulled the different threads and elements and scenes from the original and kind of remixed it and added new, more complex parts to this, to the plot. Of course, the special effects were a much higher budget, even though it's still, you know, it looked really weird and creepy, and obviously it wasn't real, but it was also very disturbing, even though it wasn't real and it was effects from that period. But the twist in it did kind of have a twist in there where it left you on a cliffhanger that, did they make a thing too? I don't know, but it felt like that the resolution to this was, there is no resolution. It left you hanging, is you think that that's the real MacReady that got out of there, but Charles might be one of the creatures, or could even be that MacReady got assimilated somewhere in this process and they're sitting there, but if not, they're gonna die. Although, I wonder, once there's been no contact for some period of time, wouldn't they try to send maybe a team down there to try to get him or something? I don't know, of course, unless the team had already been sent or something. It looked like they were going to freeze to death pretty quickly. But yeah, that was excellent. Love that all the way around. And I might try to squeeze in, I say might, I'm going to try to squeeze in at least one, maybe two more films for Halloween. So y'all subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you next time.